We're standing at the beginning of a truly new era. It's like we're building a digital Tower of Babel, but this time, the goal isn't to create confusion. It's to get rid of it completely. AI is promising us a world with zero language barriers. But here's the big question. Is that a promise it can actually keep?
I mean, think about it. AI can translate our words in the blink of an eye. That was pure science fiction not too long ago. But all this power forces us to ask something really fundamental. When a machine just processes language, does it actually understand the weight, the culture, the human intention behind our words? That's the puzzle we're going to dig into.
And look, this isn't some far-off tech fantasy. This is a massive global industry right now. The market for machine translation is already worth more than $1.5 billion. That number tells you everything you need to know. We are betting big on a future where communication is automated. But as we pour all this money in, are we really ready for its limits?
And that brings us to what you could call this Silicon Babel. We're living in a time of real-time translation glasses, of instant voice dubbing, stuff that makes it feel like we all speak one single language. The ancient dream of universal understanding? It's not a dream anymore. But, as you're about to see, this new world is anything but simple.
Yeah, the technology is incredibly impressive, no doubt about it. But it makes us face this really critical question. If every word we say can be instantly translated, do we risk creating a world that has no nuance? You know, when we automate understanding, what are the essential human bits that get lost in translation?
To really get a handle on that risk, you've got to understand how the whole field of translation is changing. It's not just one thing anymore. It's splitting into two very different worlds, what we're calling commodity and prestige. Let's break down what that really means.
Okay, so on one side you have commodity translation. This is for all the low-risk, high-volume stuff. Think about translating thousands of internal company emails or basic product instructions. AI is absolutely perfect for this. It's fast, it's super efficient, and it gets the basic meaning across. But on the other side, you have prestige translation. And this is for the high-stakes stuff, where one tiny mistake could have huge consequences. We're talking legal contracts, diplomatic talks, or life-or-death medical advice. This is where you still need a human.
So where exactly do the machines just fall apart? Well, they can't pick up on the dry wit of sarcasm. They get totally lost trying to figure out cultural idioms. And they have absolutely no idea what strategic ambiguity even is. You know, that delicate art of being intentionally vague during a negotiation. In short, algorithms just can't read between the lines. It's a uniquely human skill. So if we can't trust AI to handle these tricky situations all by itself, what's the solution? We don't just throw the technology away. The answer is a model that's becoming a huge deal across the tech world. It's called the human-in-the-loop.
The human-in-the-loop, or HITL for short, is a really powerful compromise. The AI does all the heavy lifting, right? The first pass at translation, the super fast processing. But a human expert is always there, watching, guiding, and this is the most important part, ready to step in when real judgment and context are required. Just think of it as a human safety net for an incredibly smart machine.
And where is this human safety net absolutely non-negotiable? In places where a single word can be the difference between justice and injustice, war and peace, or literally life and death. In an international court, a bad translation could put an innocent person in prison. In an operating room, it could cause a fatal mistake, and during peace talks, it could spark a global crisis. In these moments, human oversight isn't a nice-to-have, it's everything.
All of this points us toward what the future of communication is going to look like. And it's not a battle, human versus machine. It's not about picking a winner. Instead, it's all about building a powerful, symbiotic partnership between the two.
So the real goal here isn't to replace human translators. It's to augment their abilities. Let the AI handle the insane volume and speed that our globalized world demands, but that raw power has to be guided by human wisdom, by cultural sensitivity, and by that deep understanding of subtext that, frankly, machines just don't have.
So we'll leave you with one final thought to chew on. As our technology gets better and better at translating every single word we say, what happens to all the things we communicate without any words at all? The subtle gesture, the knowing look, the pregnant pause. In a world of nearly perfect translation, what's the true value of silence?